Hey everyone, I'm Nick, and today I've got a review of the Samsung Galaxy Tab A 10.1.
Here we go.
I purchased this for $299. I'll put a link in the description below if you'd like to check out the other products. The Tab A 10.1 is kind of a rare tablet these days. You've got plenty of choices when it comes to the low end $200,
Yes,
and there are a handful of premium tablets around $400. But if you're looking for something in the middle with a 10-inch screen and don't want to spend the Galaxy Tab A is a mid-range tablet with higher-end specs and a better screen than what you'll find in most
Oh my
budget
goodness!
tabs.
Diesel
This year's Tab A is
Busters,
available
why
in
would you
black
destroy
and
the
white.
kitchen?
It is now
You know
sporting a
that is very
10.1-inch
important
screen
to us.
with a
That's
16
it.
by 10
Today is
aspect ratio
punishment
instead
day.
of 4 by 3
First
aspect
punishment,
ratio.
throwing
That
a
could be
chair
found
at
on
you.
last year's Tab A 9.7 and the more expensive Galaxy S2.
Second
The 16 by
punishment,
10 aspect
eating a
ratio is
giant
something
apple.
you don't find on too many tablets right now. Depending on how you hold it, it's either really tall or really wide.
Third
I'm always
punishment,
using a tablet
having
in
Jessica
landscape,
beat you
so I
up.
prefer a 4 by
Get
3
him
aspect
Jessica.
ratio since you get more height when you're browsing the web. But on the other hand, 16 by 10 is much better for watching video. That extra width really gives you a larger picture.
Take that,
Screen
Diesel
resolution
Busters.
gets an upgrade from
This
last
is
year's
what
model,
you get for
coming
grounding
in at
Maca Super
1920
for
by
no
1200,
reasons at all.
which is
Fourth
224
punishment,
pixels per
taking a
inch.
shower with
It's
hot
not as
water.
high as what you'll
Get
find
in
on
the
the Galaxy
shower now,
Tab
Diesel
S2
Busters.
or the current 9.7
hot. This water is so hot. My skin is turning red.
Fifth and final
But text
punishment,
is still sharp on this
Please
screen
don't
size.
be worse
In
than the
fact,
other
I have a hard time
punishments.
noticing a difference
stuffing
in
you
sharpness,
into a golden Freddy
especially when
suit.
viewing at a normal
What?
distance.
Are
The
you
screen has
serious?
great viewing
I
angles
can't
and nice
fit in
deep
that
color
thing.
too, and
I
can
don't
actually
care.
go brighter than
Get
the
in
iPad
that
Air
golden
2.
Freddy suit now,
While the
or I
Tab A
will be
lacks
you
the
up.
premium feel that you'll find on the Galaxy Tab S2 or the
Oh,
iPad,
crud.
build
What have you
quality is
done?
impressive.
Now I am
The body
stuck
is
in that
constructed of
suit
hard
forever,
textured plastic.
and no one can
It
ever
feels
get
very
me out of
solid
this
and doesn't
thing.
have any flex
Oh
or
no,
give.
it's
The
crushing
textured
me.
plastic gives it a
Someone,
durable feel
please,
and seems as
help.
though it will hold up well to scuffs and scratches.
God.
This is not going to be the thinnest or lightest tablet you've ever held.
Yes,
It weighs
finally,
in at 1.16
Diesel
pounds
Busters,
and
or
is
should I
8.2
say,
millimeters
Diesel
thick.
Gusters,
But I
is
wouldn't
gone
consider
for
this
good.
heavy at all.
I don't
and
have
I
to
actually
deal with
think it's
him
more
anymore.
comfortable than holding my iPad Air 2, since the corners are smoother than the sharp edges you'll find on the iPad. On the top, you'll find the headphone jack, micro USB port, and a microphone. On the right side is a raised power button, as well as a volume rocker, which have a nice responsive feel and click. You'll also find the micro SD card slot. The Tab A 10.1 comes with 16 gigabytes of storage, but with a micro SD card, you can add another 256. On the bottom you'll find the two speakers, which sound good overall, but are a little lacking in bass and mids, especially when you turn them all the way up. It would have been nice if they put these on the right and left side while holding this in landscape, so you can actually have stereo sound. On the front of the tablet, you'll find the physical home button, as well as the capacitive touch navigation buttons. The home button has a nice feel and click to it, but the back button is in the exact position that your thumb will rest if you use this in landscape mode. The capacitive touch buttons are so sensitive, all it takes is for your finger to graze it and you'll go back. So while browsing the web, I find myself accidentally going back too often, and if I'm watching a movie, sometimes I exit playback. It would have been nice to have the option to deactivate the buttons and use on-screen navigation buttons instead. The Tab A features a 2 megapixel front-facing camera with an aperture of 2.2, capable of recording video in 1280 by 720. Good enough for video chat, picture quality is pretty good and low light performance is not bad. On the back you'll find the rear-facing 8 megapixel camera with an aperture of 1.9. It's got autofocus and a flash as well. Video can record in 1080p at 30 frames per second. Image quality is alright. I found pictures to be slightly overexposed and washed out. Colors feel slightly dull. But the autofocus is pretty quick and the camera works well in low light. The Tab A is powered by an Exynos 7870 octa-core 1.6 GHz processor with 2 GB of RAM. I would have liked to see 3 GB of RAM here, but you'll have to step up to the Galaxy S2 to get that. Performance is still very good overall. It's currently running Android 6.0 Marshmallow with the Samsung TouchWiz interface. The TouchWiz interface is close to stock Android. Samsung didn't change too much here. It's still clean and simple. You'll also find some nice multitasking features here. Holding down the Recent button will allow you to select 2 apps to run side by side, so you could watch YouTube in one window and browse the web in the other. You can also adjust the size of each window by dragging the center dot left or right. And you can even run an app in its own window, which you can resize and move. You'll get a handful of Microsoft apps here, and there's Flipboard app integration, so you just have to swipe over from the home screen to bring it up. It works well as a news app, and you could easily subscribe to a ton of content. And if you want to disable Flipboard, you can just press and hold on the home screen to toggle it off. Performance is pretty solid overall. The OS is smooth and responsive. Web browsing is not as fast as what you'll find on the Galaxy S2. Web pages hesitate just a second before loading. But browsing is fast otherwise, and navigating pages is smooth. My experience with gaming has also been positive. This won't be your first choice if you're looking for a gaming tablet, but the Tab A didn't struggle in any of the games I tested, including some 3D games. Battery life is rated at a respectable 13 hours. I was able to get 3 or 4 days of use between charges, and it held its charge nicely if I left it on standby for a few days. The Tab A doesn't feature any sort of rapid charging though, so charging a completely drained battery takes around 5 hours. There are also some nice power saving features, including a power saving and ultra power saving mode, which will limit app background usage. A handy feature if you find yourself in a jam without a charger. So if you're interested in a 10-inch tablet and are not looking to spend $400 on an iPad Air 2 or a Galaxy Tab S2, the Tab A 10.1 delivers solid performance, impressive build quality, and has a great looking screen. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and if you'd like the video, please hit that like button and please subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching.